All right, so today got another one here, another Medford. This one here is a 187 DP. This is from their, they had a Halloween drop, and I generally don't get in on those when they have certain things, but I just couldn't pass up. I'm a huge Freddy Krueger fan. So they offered these in a bunch of different models. Of course, the 187 is probably my favorite larger Medford model. Those are my other two there. But so they had you could customize them how you wanted. So I told them I wanted, Elm Street on the clips, if they could do claw marks, stuff like that, and a couple other things. So I ended up doing that, and I see they did it on a couple other ones too, which is pretty cool. You can kind of see, because they even grooved it in here, like the, from his glove or, his knife glove. So you got a little green and a little red in there. I don't know what you would call this finish on this clip. It's it's hard to describe how the finish is on it. It's kind of raw, but rough, but just on the top. But this thing came, this was, what was standard on a knife. So I always wanted a blacked out 187. And I kind of lucked out on this one. I mean, this thing came with a pretty much damn near mirror edge on it. So I was impressed with that, which they're sharpened. It's always, top notch. This one is in CPM D2, which I can't say enough that Medford's, it's not D2, it's CPM D2, and is it a cheaper steel? I mean, as far as purchasing wise goes, I mean, I call it my category 154 CM and up and I don't care what it is. And this is up there, because it is a CPM. And their D2, their CPM D2 Medfords is always, it takes an edge really well, it holds an edge. Ease of sharpening is spot on. The other thing I had done is I had the, I don't know what you call that, on the crown there, had that done. Thought it'd be cool to have pretty much blacked out, but I wanted like the Freddy. Like if you look at it from one end, it kind of looked like his glove. That's kind of what I went for. So it's not going to be a long video. I already done a video on the 187. Just kind of wanted to show off, how good they made these. And I've only seen another guy that I communicate with on some of the Medford groups and a couple other groups, and he got the Marauder H version in this, but he didn't have the spine jimped. That's what it is, jimping on the spine done to his. And I like this. I wouldn't say, I don't know, there's no recesses in it or anything like that. It's just kind of a blank canvas to get that. And it's got all the good color, nice coloring in there, which is, they just did a knockout job on these things. And so I've been carrying it and stuff like that. I do use my knives. The only knife I've never compared it to is kind of like the XM24. So if you've never held say you've held, I don't think I've ever compared these two together, but they're kind of similar, sort of. As far as like blade stock thickness is almost the same. They're relatively, what am I doing? You can't see that on camera. Yeah, but you get the gist of it. When they do these special runs, like they've done a couple, like the Greek God, I wish I would have bought one of those, the Gigantes versions, but it is what it is. I like this one quite a bit more. Get the detail on that clip. very cool. Very cool what they did on it. And like I said, they said you could customize it. Excuse me, getting over this nasty cough everybody's got. But, you know, had that done. It didn't even cost me extra to have this done. And the only thing I wanted done other than that was contouring, but I didn't want to, I didn't think they could do that on this run. I've got a good idea of which one I want to have. I want to have a contoured with a Vulcan blade is what I'm aiming for. I wish they made these in 3V, and I know I've seen a couple of them around. I've got this one's in CPMD2, this one is an S90V, and this one is an S35VN. And so, yeah, it's pretty much my favorite model. This was my second Medford I ever bought. And man, these things, when they break in, I mean, they hardly any break-in time on them anymore. But they're just, I love them. I love them. And I know people don't like Medford, which, whatever, that's fine. I don't like Chinese knives. Some people don't like Medfords. Some people don't like this or that. So, no arguments. People like what they like, don't like what they don't like. But their build quality is insane. The communications with them during something custom, you know, I talked to them several times on the phone and through email, and customer service I think is probably the best in the business. I actually know it is because I've dealt with other companies, and you know, aside from custom makers, which they'll always reach out to you because, you know, they're a smaller company, but yeah, I think they knocked it out on this one. It was exactly what I was kind of looking for, because they even did the jimping all the way up to here, and just very cool. I can't just really say enough good about it. It's pretty badass. And they had several versions, you know, I think Jason and a couple other versions, Frankenstein or something like that, I don't remember. But I like Freddy. He likes to talk shit in his movies, and I love that. It gets me every time. But, so yeah, short and sweet, done a review, just kind of wanted to show it to see, you know, what everybody thinks. I always look forward to the comments. If you haven't, give me a like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. You guys have a good one. Thanks.